Listen up, guys. You're not losing women because you're not good enough. You're losing them because you've been playing by a rule book that was designed to make you fail. And here's the brutal truth nobody wants to tell you. The right way you were taught to attract women? It's actually killing your chances. So today, I'm breaking down the 9 rules that actually work. Rules that smart men follow to keep high-quality women genuinely attracted. This isn't about tricks or manipulation. This is about understanding how attraction really operates. Welcome to Just the Tip. Let's get into it. Look, this video isn't going to coddle you. It's not politically correct, and it's definitely not what most people want to hear. But if you're tired of doing everything right and still ending up in the friend zone or watching her lose interest, then you need to hear this. You've been conditioned to believe that attraction works like a transaction. Be nice enough, be available enough, be understanding enough, and eventually she'll fall for you. Wrong. That's not how biology works. That's not how desire works. And frankly, that's not how reality works. The men who genuinely attract and keep high-value women aren't following the Disney fairy tale playbook. They're following principles rooted in psychology, biology, and brutal honesty. And before we dive deep, if you're serious about leveling up your dating life, hit that subscribe button right now. Trust me, you'll want to catch every rule we're about to cover. Here's where most men crash and burn. They think attraction is a reward system. Do enough good deeds, show enough loyalty, prove you're a nice guy, and she'll eventually want you. Nope. Attraction doesn't respond to resumes. It responds to presence, confidence, and self-respect. Just the tip. The moment you start performing for her approval, you've already lost. Because you're communicating that your value depends on her choosing you, and nothing kills attraction faster than neediness disguised as effort. Positive scenario, you show interest without desperation. You plan dates. You're present. You're engaged. But your happiness doesn't hinge on her response. Your life is full with or without her. She feels chosen, not chased. That creates attraction. Negative scenario, she takes 3 hours to text back, so you panic and double text with paragraphs. She cancels plans, and you immediately offer 3 more options. You're overgiving, over-explaining, over-functioning, and what happens? She pulls back further. Why? Because effort without standards communicates that you'll accept anything just to keep her around. Example, you're constantly the one initiating. You're planning everything. She barely lifts a finger. You think you're being consistent. She thinks you're desperate. And guess what? Her attraction evaporates. Key point. Your self-worth cannot depend on her validation. Period. This one hits hard because it goes against everything you've been taught. Walking away doesn't mean you're cold or uncaring. It means you respect yourself enough not to stay where you're not valued. Just the tip. A man who can't walk away has 0 leverage. And without leverage, there's no polarity. Without polarity, there's no attraction. Positive scenario, something bothers you. You address it once, calmly, clearly. If it happens again, you don't argue. You don't beg. You simply pull back. Either she respects your boundary or she doesn't. Either way, you're protected. Negative scenario, she disrespects you repeatedly. You explain how it makes you feel. She does it again. You explain again, hoping this time it'll click. Spoiler, it won't. Because you've taught her that there are no real consequences. She knows you'll stay no matter what. Example, she flakes on plans for the 3rd time. Instead of rescheduling immediately, you say, "Let me know when you're serious about meeting up," and you move on with your week. Watch how fast her behavior changes, if she's actually interested. The willingness to walk away is the foundation of attraction. Without it, you're powerless. Real quick, if you're getting value from this, smash that like button and drop a comment telling me which rule hit you hardest. Your story could help another guy avoid years of frustration. Now let's keep going. Men are wired to protect and fix. That instinct is powerful. But when you use it in romantic relationships, it backfires spectacularly. Just the tip. Caretaking creates comfort, not desire. When you become her emotional crutch, you stop being her lover and start being her dad. And trust me, daddy mode kills attraction just as fast as mommy mode. Positive scenario, she's upset. You listen without trying to solve everything. You offer support without absorbing her chaos. She feels heard, and she still sees you as a strong, grounded man. Negative scenario. Every time she's anxious, you drop everything to fix it. You manage her moods. You talk her down from every spiral. Meanwhile, your own life falls apart because you're too busy being her therapist. Result? She feels relieved but not attracted. Example. She calls you crying about work drama for the 5th time this week. Instead of spending 2 hours unpacking her feelings, you say, "That sounds tough. What do you think you're going to do about it?" You support her autonomy instead of rescuing her. Key point: attraction requires polarity. You can't be her partner if you're parenting her. Modern advice tells you to open up and be vulnerable immediately. Bad advice: vulnerability without strength is just emotional instability. Just the tip. Sharing feelings isn't the problem. Leading with insecurity is. When you dump your fears, anxieties, and neediness on her before trust is built, you don't create intimacy. You create pressure. Positive scenario? You share gradually. You speak from a place of clarity, not confusion. She senses depth without feeling burdened. Attraction deepens because she's discovering you layer by layer. Negative scenario. On date 2, you're venting about your ex, your trust issues, and how much you need someone who gets you. She listens politely, but you can feel the shift. Within days, she's distant. Why? Because you confused emotional dumping with emotional connection. Instead of saying, "I'm terrified you'll leave me like everyone else," you say, "I value loyalty. It matters to me." Same message, totally different energy. Key point: emotional depth attracts. Emotional chaos repels. Mixed signals aren't mystery. They're not a sign she's playing hard to get. They're information. And that information is telling you she's not sure about you. Just the tip. When a woman is genuinely interested, her behavior is consistent. When she's unsure, it's erratic. Smart men don't chase confusion. Positive scenario. Her effort matches yours. Communication flows naturally. If she pulls back, you match her energy. No drama, no confrontation. She either re-engages or fades. Either way, you're fine. Negative scenario. She takes forever to reply. Plans are always, maybe. But every time you pull back, she breadcrumbs you just enough to keep you hooked. You rationalize. She's just busy. She's scared of getting hurt. Meanwhile, she's keeping you as an option while exploring others. Example. She says she really likes you, but never initiates contact and cancels plans last minute. You keep pursuing. She keeps you on standby. Stop. Confusion is a no. If it's not a clear yes, treat it like a no. If this is making sense, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. I drop videos like this every week to help you navigate modern dating with clarity and confidence. Let's continue. A man without direction becomes available, but unattractive. Here's why. Just the tip. Purpose creates polarity. When your life revolves around keeping her happy, you lose the very thing that attracted her in the first place, your drive. Positive scenario. You have goals, you have routines, you have friends. The relationship fits into your life. It doesn't become your life. She feels like she's joining something exciting, not carrying someone lost. Negative scenario. You cancel your plans to accommodate her moods. You drop hobbies to be more available. Your world shrinks, and ironically, she becomes less interested. Why? Because the man she was attracted to, the one with ambition and direction, disappeared. Example. She's upset you're going to the gym instead of hanging out. You go anyway. Not because you don't care, but because maintaining your life is non-negotiable. Attraction thrives on respect, not accommodation. Key point. If you abandon your purpose for her, she'll eventually abandon you. Boundaries aren't negotiations. They're non-negotiable. Just the tip. A boundary repeated is no longer a boundary, it's a suggestion. And suggestions don't command respect. Positive scenario. She crosses a line. You address it once, calmly. If it happens again, you enforce a consequence. No yelling, no explaining, just action. Negative scenario. She disrespects you. You explain why it bothers you. She does it again. You explain again, more intensely. She does it again. You've now trained her that boundaries don't matter. Example. She speaks to you condescendingly in front of friends. You pull her aside. I don't accept being spoken to that way. She does it again. You leave. No second chances. Boundaries with consequences create respect. Enforce or accept. There's no in-between. Urgency signals insecurity. Pacing signals control. Just the tip. Instant availability kills mystery. Thoughtful pacing creates tension, and tension creates attraction. Positive scenario. She texts. You reply when it's natural. Not immediately, not calculated, just intentional. She feels anticipation instead of certainty. Negative scenario. She sends a short message. You instantly fire back with 3 paragraphs. She pulls back. Why? Because you're too available. There's no space for desire to build. Example. She asks what you're doing. Instead of a novel, you reply hours later. Just wrapped up, what's up? Short, confident, unbothered. Tension is attractive. Over-availability is not. This is freedom. True, unshakable freedom. Just the tip. Trying to be liked by everyone makes you magnetic to no one. Rejection isn't failure, it's filtration. Positive scenario, she's not feeling it. You accept it gracefully and move on. Your self-respect stays intact. You preserved your dignity. Negative scenario, you chase approval. You twist yourself into knots trying to be what she wants. You lose yourself completely. And ironically, she respects you even less. Example. She's clearly not that into you. Instead of convincing her, you say, "No hard feelings. Take care." And you walk away with your head high. Not every woman is meant for you. And that's okay. The right one will recognize your value without you having to prove it. Let me be crystal clear. This isn't about games. It's not about manipulation. It's about self-respect, boundaries, and understanding how attraction actually works in the real world. Most men fail because they were taught to be accommodating and agreeable at all costs. But attraction doesn't reward niceness. It rewards strength paired with kindness, confidence paired with respect, purpose paired with presence. Which of these 9 rules hit you the hardest? Drop a comment and let me know. Your insight might be exactly what another guy needs to hear. And if you want to go even deeper, if you're serious about mastering this, check out the link in the description for my private Inner Circle membership. Limited spots available. Also, make sure you watch my next video on strong vulnerability versus weak vulnerability. It's a game changer. Remember, you're not here to earn attraction. You're here to build a life that a high-value woman wants to be part of. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. Hit that bell. Let's keep building together. Big love. God bless. I'll see you in the next one.